Hey puppies! Welcome back to Curiosity, episode 3. Oh yeah. Okay, so today is a fun episode, a very cool episode. We're drowning. Nope. Today we're going to be getting a bit more progressed in our world. Last episode we went caving. That was a fun time. We checked out some new 1.18 biomes and caves and things. Oof, that was amazing. But in today's episode, things are getting more crazy. Not really more crazy, but more fun. We may even be doing our first build in this episode here today, but our current food situation, let's talk about it. Our food situation, you know, it isn't terrible. We have food, but whoa. Okay, it's terrible. It is terrible. But it could be better, and it will be better by the end of today's episode. So here we have these very dangerous sweet berries. Of course, they are the most deadly thing in the universe. No, but they can deal damage, and it is annoying. It damages your armor, which is very annoying. Especially if your armor like doesn't have mending or anything. And so yeah, we need a better way to farm sweet berries. We also need more sugarcane and more wood. Definitely more wood. I have literally a log. That's the amount of wood I have currently. I'm so rich, guys. I have a log. I literally can't even make another chest because I just have a log. Now this is a tree I actually planted, so we'll chop this down quickly. So we might find a spot to farm trees better. There's definitely something we need to do. So to farm wood, all you really need to farm wood in general is just a place to plant a tree and then an axe, kind of. But that's kind of obvious. But if you want to farm trees really well, there's huge farms you can make using all sorts of technical things that like automatically chop down the trees and stuff. And that's all amazing. But we're definitely not ready to do that yet. Nope. Do I use the Optifine Zoom too much? Man, sweet berry is really growing so fast. So to farm trees, I think what we're going to do, we could actually do something which is out on the ocean. Like, if you have a wide open space like an ocean or maybe even a desert, then you can just put some dirt out there and plant some saplings on it, and that's a great way to farm wood. And I think what I'll do is like, that's actually less deep than I thought. Now you mine slower underwater, and you mine even slower underwater if you're not on ground underwater. Like right now I mine slower than if I was just here. There's a special thing later on we can get that means we mine at the same speed underwater if we're touching the ground. And there goes my shovel. Look at that dirt. I'm so poor I'm looking for dirt. I'm like, oh, this dirt block's gone, where'd it go? Those are magma blocks, by the way. This is the whirlpools I was talking about. If you sneak on these magma blocks, because normally they'll damage you if you're not sneaking, if you sneak on them, you can actually regain air. That's a great way to refill your air when you're underwater in a cave or something. Now, another thing to think about is what are the best trees to farm? Now, I'm not going to get into that whole technical thing about like what's the best tree to farm or anything. It's obviously azaleas, though. I mean, like obviously. I'm joking, really not. But I am joking. The trees are really hard to farm, but the point is because they only give you oak wood. But giant spruce trees. Now, you've got the regular spruce trees, which are the little ones, obviously, and you've got the giant ones, these big ones. Now, you can actually grow these ones. They don't just naturally generate. I'm going to die. And just sleep. To grow one of these, you put 4 spruce saplings in a square like that. Then eventually they'll grow up all at the same time and there'll be a giant spruce tree, like those ones. Giant spruce. I'm not used to this keyboard yet. Giant spruce trees are great. They're a really good way to get wood early on. You chop them down in kind of like a spiral. So you would go around, so you would chop like this block, then you move over and then around and spiral up and then knock all the way down again. And when you do that, you can just get like stacks of wood easily covered. Some other things to farm early on is obviously food. Now, food is a lot more general because it's not just talking about, you know, when you're saying how to farm wood, that's all basically the same thing. But when you're saying how to farm food, obviously it's going to be very different depending on the type of food. But type of food we're going to be talking about today is sweet berries. Sweet berries are a great way to farm food early on. They are so useful indeed, so useful in living them. I'm going to relocate these sweet berries somewhere else because that's too dangerous. Just farm sweet berries completely safely. There is a very clever way you can do that. So clever, I didn't come up with it. I'm still so poor in wood. But, and this is going to be crazy expensive, with a block called the trap door, which you can get from 6 planks arranged like this. Now trap doors have a variety of awesome uses, because you can have them like that, and you can also shut them, and have them move on right click. But, one cool thing they can do, now where should we put our sweet berry farm? Perhaps up the hill? Maybe not right now, no. What about on the ocean? No, not ocean. Well, I guess kind of ocean. We actually have a decent amount of space to build here. This could be like a really cool starter town. I'm hyped. Perhaps right here would be a good spot, so let me just get this tree out of the way. Now what we could do is, let's say I put a big row of sweet berries here. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 will do. Oh, my shovel went away, but I'm going to move away this coarse dirt. You get free coarse dirt for living in this farm, that's so great. Like, oh, well, it's a big bunch of... is you can actually place them above the block. And now what that means, you cannot, and now these ones obviously are in their baby state, so these don't actually hurt you anyway. They just slow you down when you move through them. But it is now impossible for us to hurt ourselves, and we can jump over them. I believe slabs works for this as well, but then you can't jump over them, so trapdoors is a little bit better for that reason. We'll get some trapdoors there, and we can put maybe like a log at the end. That would work. Now what we could do now, logs are great for decorating and building more than decorating. They are an amazing building block. Without logs, hey, that tree grew. I don't know how we would even build in Minecraft. It would be like so hard. But there's an even more build-y like version of logs that exists. If you get yourself an axe of any type and you right click on a log like this, you actually strip the log. So it doesn't change anything about the block. You can still use it to craft planks and things, but it also, it's great for building. So now you get the texture that's on the inside, like this bit on here. Now it's not too, well, it's actually a completely different tone with spruce, so I'm going to say it's not too different with spruce. There's some like oak and stuff and they're not very different, but then there's ones like spruce which turn from like this dark wood tone to the light wood tone. So this is how the planks are coloured. So they match the planks a lot better now. And then this actually matches the planks of different wood type, which I'll be talking about non-stop, called dark oak. Gotta love dark oak. Dark oak is so great. And yeah. Oh no, there's a fern in the way. Okay, we've got to save the ferns. Never ever chop down a fern. Ferns are too good for them. So, if I get 2 iron, we can actually craft something called shears. We can craft shears. Now we can shear sheep, of course. That's maybe the main use for these things, but also another use for them is picking up these things. If I was to break this with my fist or any other tool, I wouldn't actually get it, but with shears, I can pick it up. So it's expensive because it's iron, but the things we do for glorious decorating and also ferns. Ferns are just so great. I don't know why I harvested those. And so we'll get some more trapdoors in there, and that's a great way to farm sweet berries. Oh my gosh, I'm a fool. Oh, and by the way, sugarcane will only ever grow 3 blocks tall, naturally. Sometimes you can find it when it naturally generates at 4 blocks tall, possibly even 5, I think. Whoops, don't do it. Did you see that? I visually duplicated it. Wait. Well, that was weird. How many keys did I hit at once? I like just mashed like 3 keys at once and it just did this weird stuff. It visually deleted my sword and visually duplicated my bed. That was weird. Now, another thing we can do today's episode, which is completely unrelated to our progression though. Now of course we have Optifine. It's quite cool, I like it. And one of the best things about Optifine is of course shaders. Now what's a shader? Well, I'm actually using the shader right now in the tournament. Shaders are just a way, like a super duper fancy resource pack. We might go over what resource packs are later on in the series. But basically shaders are just a cool way to make the world look better. They can have like all sorts of cool lighting effects, and you can only really get them with the mod Optifine, which is what I'm using right now. That's what this thing is, and if I go here, you see all these things are caused by Optifine. It says there down the corner Optifine. Technically we're not playing vanilla anymore. Optifine is a very widely used mod. I think it's kind of falling out of fashion, but you know. And if I come this way, so what I might actually do is turn on some cool shaders called the complementary shaders. I believe I have a link to these down in the description. If not, then I've forgotten like a fool, and they'll be there next time. Complementary shaders. Shaders can also be very resource intensive, so if you don't have a super fancy, oh my gosh, if you don't have a fancy GPU, it can be quite hard to run them. No way. I'm literally like baffled by my own reflection. Dude, that tree has a flipping reflection. And that's the fans heating up. Some shiny ice, and look over there. More shiny ice. That's the back of my head. More shiny ice. Wow, that's so shiny. And look at the water. Look at underneath the water. It wobbles. And that hurt. That's it. There we go again. Oh, I was like, oh, we have to walk across this place? Heck no, we don't. Burn, GPU. Burn! I'm moving on my slippery, shiny ice. Now, I swear there was a forest in this direction. Forests have two different types of wood, which are birch and oak. Oh, it's sunset. It's sunset. Oh my gosh, look at the circle sun. I'm just moving really fast and even where I'm going. The wrong way, kind of. You should probably see it, even though the sunset is beautiful, of course. Look at the stars. Okay, we actually need to sleep right now. Wait. There it is. There's the forest. Finally. Hello, reflection. Hello, ninja. Hey, look. I've got a fan. Stop stalking me. Who are you? Stop stalking me. Stop copying my actions, weirdo. Ha! Ha! Here. Anyway. Here we actually have some flowers. Is it peonies? Yeah, they make pink dye. They're not the best looking flowers ever though. And here we have oak trees. So oak trees with the oak wood. Oak wood is also amazing for building. Oak leaves obviously drop oak saplings. All woods have saplings. Well, azalea trees are a little bit different, but technically they're also just oak wood, so does that really even count? And over there, these are birch trees. So they're different, not as useful for building, but are still a nice wood type to have around. So we'll chop down some of these. Their birch leaves are quite cool and quite different, actually. Hey! Oh, also apples. Oh, I forgot about that. Oak trees, and also dark oak trees, can drop apples rarely from their leaves. Apples restore 2 shanks, but they can also be turned into a super cool, special, magical item, actually, later on. Leaf blocks here that have naturally generated or grown from a tree, not the ones that you place down. If they are further than 7 blocks away from a log, they will actually start to decay, and that means they'll eventually break. You can also break them with your fists easier, so like this one, these ones won't decay, because they're just 1, 2, 3 blocks away. But if I do this, now all of these leaves are 7. It says 7, they're further than 7, because even though they are technically close, they're not connected. So there has to be a straight connection of leaves as well, not just where they're placed. And there we go. So we've got 4 from that, 3 from that, and now it's time to go exploring a tiny little bit, and maybe shear some more sheep. Oh, I would have it. Time to shear. And there you go, you see he ate the grass and regrew his wool. Neat, now we've got 6. I think we have 5 back at the base, so wow, I'm getting like so much wool. Wool is actually, I keep forgetting how easy wool is to get. I ain't really that cool. Oh, that's cool. Speaking of cool, this is cool. Oh, you just got an egg. Thanks, chicken. Chickens lay egg items. You can throw these and, I guess cook with them, kind of, in a way. You can't eat them though, sadly. Hey, look, more sheep. Or also known as more wool. Whoa! Whoa! What? What is... I thought this was just a ravine. That's more than a ravine. Whoa. So, what are stacks? If someone's talking about stacks, what does that mean? Well, a stack in Minecraft is 64 items. Normally. There are certain exceptions to that we might talk about in a bit, but a stack in Minecraft is how many items you can fit in one inventory slot. So you see, in each inventory slot you can only hold up to 64 different items. Not different items, but items of the same type, like 64 oak logs, 64 sweet berries, 64 cobblestone. Berries. And you can only store up to that amount in one slot. Like, look, we have some cobblestone here. Now, I don't have any more cobblestone, so I can't really demonstrate it. But we have 64 cobblestone there. And we can't get any more than that 64 cobblestone in that slot. So, unfortunately, you can't store, like, an infinite amount of things in your inventory. Because, yeah, stacks exist. There are certain items which are classified as non-stackable. That's things like swords, beds. You can't put another one of those items in one slot. And then there's also different items which stack up to a certain amount, such as eggs. Eggs only stack up to 16. For whatever reason. It is, and then you see vanilla and you're like, oh no way. Oh no way. That's an ocean monument structure. Those are fairly rare and they're pretty cool, but they also are very dangerous. We're not going anywhere near them today. I'm also very lost, if you can't tell already, I'm lost. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. I just know, like, this direction, roughly. That giant iceberg kind of looks familiar, but not really. We turn on shaders. Look at that, I haven't seen this... I guess the caps lock on. Look at this. That's pretty cool. It's not as beautiful as I kind of thought it would be for some weird reason, but... I don't know why I'm going the wrong way, I'm just checking out things. There's more lapis ore. Torches though. They are beautiful. They are beautiful torches. And that's the fans kicking into gear. The glowberries are very pretty though. Now, where do I put all my stuff? I kind of know, kind of don't. That was bedrock for a second. Oh yes, there's the diamonds. How long down are they? Oh no, 16. It's so easy to find diamonds in this world, actually. We kinda got... There it is. That was easy. Hey, how much iron? 2. What? 2 iron? How did we get 2 iron from the whole thing? What? That can't be right. I mean, we've got a lot of copper. How the heck did we get 2 iron? This thing's rigged. What? What? This must be like... I have to look at that chart again. 1.18 changed ore generation. Oh, I heard skeleton. Alright, no need to look in this cave for no reason. You don't need to, so let's get out. Hey, fine. Oh my gosh, just one of them. Okay, hang on, let's turn on shaders quickly. This man, this creature does not deserve to see beautiful shaders or cool looking Minecraft at all. No, 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 no. I should turn all my specs down for it. This creature, this vile scammer, is known as the Wandering Trader. Oh, I see. Melon seeds. Melon seeds. Melon seeds. You know, I don't need melon. So, what is a wandering trader? Well, a wandering trader is a guy that spawns in your world occasionally. Hey, 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 so rude. How dare you use my bridge? You know what, I opened my bridge. Come back across it. Yes, I fooled you, now drown. I have befooled this idiot. I did it. That made me feel good inside of me. I mean, sorry. This guy is a wandering trader. Wandering traders spawn rally in your world occasionally, and they sell you all sorts of things. They're meant to be like this guy that goes around, finds things, and just explores for you. Well, guess what? I never need that service in any way possible. Go away. Why would I ever need someone to explore for me? Exploring is the best thing to do in Minecraft. Like, what? But if you like wandering traders, that's all fine by me. I'm not gonna hate you for liking wandering traders or anything. If you don't like exploration, that's cool as well. But personally, I love exploration, and this guy seeks to do it for me, so there's only one fate for him. That is extermination. Now, he also has these guys. These guys are trader llamas. Now, you can't really tame these guys unlike regular llamas. They also spit at you when you attack their master, because they have been brainwashed by him, because he is, of course, a psychopath. They also drop leather, which is a cool thing that can do lots of stuff, and also what they drop is leads. Now, leads are very cool. Yes, that was quite violent, but shh, don't tell anyone. Now, leads are quite cool because it means you can lead mobs around. I guess that kind of makes sense. It's kind of in the name, but yeah. Leads are actually fairly hard to get, so thanks, wandering traders. And the cool thing is, they always sell you leads. Like, it's always on offer. All you have to do, a couple of durability off your iron sword, and they'll give you a lead. It's like so easy. 2 leads, basically for free. Great deal, guys. Always trade with the wandering traders. With your steel, or diamond, or netherite, depending on how advanced you are in the game. That's really cool. There's a shovel. And my shovel. Oh, that's someone in a zombie game. It's probably infected with some weird disease, but I'll use it anyway. Why don't we put moss in the ground for no reason, like over here? Moss. It grows. Not with that help. But I am super hyped to go exploring more. Get more for food. For food. And also get more iron by mining at correct Y levels that aren't completely useless to us. And so, puppies, Shade and Ninja, we'll see you soon. Bye! Why did I say bye-bye? I didn't used to say bye-bye. I just said, I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon, puppies!